With thousands of different varieties to choose from, tomatoes are one of my favorite annuals to grow and eat. Because there are so many different varieties, I like to try different ones every year. So now I'm going to go through, show you the ones that I'm growing this year, and let you know if they're good enough that I'm going to grow them again next year or not. I'll start with my favorite variety, one that I've been growing for years. If you watch the Food Forest videos, you've definitely seen it. I give it a lot of face time, and that's the soldaki. Soldaki is an heirloom tomato, and it's open pollinated, which means if you save seeds from it, you're going to get the same plant and the same tomatoes again next year. It's a potato leaf tomato, which means the leaves right here, they're shaped a lot like a potato leaf. And most of the time, the potato leaf tomatoes have good disease resistance, and this one does. It just has a little problem with cracking sometimes, but it's delicious. It's one of our favorites, and we're definitely going to be growing again next year. Soldaki is the ideal tomato for sandwiches. It's got the perfect sweetness and acidity balance. Here we've got a Juliet, which is a hybrid. You don't want to save seeds from a hybrid because they don't breed true to their parents. So if you save seeds from this and plant them, you're not going to get the same tomatoes as you got the year before. The Juliets are so productive and so easy to grow. We're going to grow them again next year, but we're just going to have about 1 or 2 plants instead of planting as many as we did this year. They're disease resistant, so they're easy to grow. I think the flavor, it's a little mild. It's pretty good. I'd like to throw them in salads and stuff. That's good. And it's a great plant if you have small space and you want to get a lot of tomatoes in that small space. Here, we're growing chocolate sprinkles. This is a hybrid. It's got good disease resistance. It's a real good producer for us. It's the first year we've grown it. Good flavor. I think the best flavor for the tomatoes of the artisan variety like this that I've grown, the ones that have the greening and stuff. Although I like them, I'm not going to be growing them again next year. For some reason, I don't know, they're not as good as something like the Sungold Cherry to me. Here, we've got Sweet Treats. This is a hybrid, and I really like this tomato. I love the way it looks. I love the clusters. You can see down here all the ones that we've picked before, just one by one, and they're delicious. I love the size of them. They could be a little big for fresh eating, but the flavor on them is excellent. One thing I love about Sweet Treats is just how beautiful the fruit is and how nice the clusters look. They're perfectly round, and they just almost look like mini little beefsteaks. We find Sweet Treats to be easy to grow because it's so disease resistant and has beautiful clusters on it. We really enjoy this one. We're definitely going to be growing it again next year. Next up, we've got a golden Rave tomato. This also is a hybrid, known for having high yields. It's got good disease resistance, and I think the flavor is pretty good. The one thing about this tomato, it's just the wrong size for me. It's like a little too big to be a grape tomato and a little too small to be a beefsteak. So although it's got good production and stuff, we're not going to be growing this one again next year. Growing among a bunch of other plants here, we've got a lemon boy. It's got a lot of fruit on it. Lemon boys are highly productive and they have superb disease resistance. So they're a great tomato to grow, especially if you're a new gardener and you're new to growing tomatoes. We found the flavor to be just a little mild. So although they're really easy to grow, we think we can find something that's just a little better and a little tastier, so we're not going to be growing these again next year. Here, we've got a Chef's Choice orange tomato. This is a hybrid also. It's growing really well for us. Really healthy, disease resistant, relatively productive, and beautiful, beautiful neon color. And we enjoy the flavor of these tomatoes. It's got the beautiful color inside too, so let me show you what it looks like when we slice into it. So with how productive it is, how easy it is to grow, and the color and the beauty of it, we're going to be growing this one again next year. Probably put about 1 or 2 plants in. Next up, we've got Rosa de Bern. This is an heirloom, open pollinated one, so you can save seeds from this one. And this is my second favorite tomato that we grow. So delicious, such a beautiful pink blush color. Definitely one of my favorites. I grow it every year. Beautiful size. We always have good luck with it, so I'm definitely going to be growing this one again next year. I'll slice into it though, show you a little bit what it looks like. This one here is a Bobcat tomato, which is a hybrid, so you don't want to save seeds from this one. Everything about this tomato is just big. It's got big, thick leaves, thick stalk, big fruit, a lot of fruit, really productive. Perfect if you wanted to like sell tomatoes or something, but the flavor and everything, it just wasn't there for us. We want to go something more like artisan variety in a sense, or heirloom. So although this is really productive and easy to grow, good disease resistance, we're not going to grow this one next year. This variety is called Honeybunch grape tomato. It's got good disease resistance. It's a real healthy, real strong plant. One of the biggest plants we've got in the garden right now. Nice fruit sets. Not as productive as something like a Juliet, but I find that the flavor on these are just way better. Really sweet. I really enjoy them. Slice them in a salad and stuff, or just dipping them in a little balsamic vinaigrette to get that like sweet, acidity mix. And it's something we really enjoy. I'll probably grow 1 or 2 of these next year, and I think you guys should get one of these in. Even though, again, it's not really productive, it's easy to grow. Now we're on to my all-time favorite fresh-eating tomato when I'm out working in the garden. I always grab this thing for snacks. It's almost rare to see ripe ones on here because I'm always the first one out grabbing them. This is the Sungold Cherry. It's a hybrid also. It's productive. They're so delicious. I love the color of them. It's just one of my favorite plants all around. So we're definitely going to be growing this one again next year. Those are the varieties of tomatoes we're growing this year. Out of all those, the 3 that we're definitely bringing back next year with a good amount of plants will be the Rosa de Bern, the Sungold Cherry, and the Soldaki. Some of the others, I'll grow maybe a few of them. But if there's any other plants, tomatoes, varieties that you think I need to grow, ones that are your favorite, make sure you leave those down in the comment because we're definitely going to be trying new ones next year. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment down your favorite variety of tomato that we should grow next year. If you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. See you in the next one.